Hi, I'm Steve Cohen, and welcome to this week's Open to the Public. This man to my left you may have seen driving around in this beautiful Riviera convertible, former mayor of Miami Beach, Harold Rosen. This week on Open to the Public, old Harold and I are going to take a ride around Miami Beach. You like that, old Harold?
The old, I love that, yes.
Jillian Hamilton from the FX Network, the morning show over there. We were talking about people.
Yes.
And making the difference. What have you found about the people of South Florida? Are they nice people?
They're wonderful people. You're such an eclectic bunch. They're Latinos, they're native Floridians, they're tourists, they're dogs, big ones. I mean, there's so many different types of people that you can encounter.
What do you do for fun?
This?
I wanted you to say something different, but I mean, this is your life. This is your fun.
I mean, I have what I don't have anymore, since when I left Burger King, I took a decision to leave big business.
You came to Burger King, and Burger King was on the decline. Burger King was having all kinds of troubles, and when you leave 5 years later, Burger King is again a strong number 2 and challenging McDonald's for the top.
Yeah.
Why do you like that challenge?
I don't know. It's a gene that was built in me. I have an Irish father, and there's some weird alchemy going in me. I wouldn't know what it was like to kind of go home at night, and your wife says, "What kind of day do you have at the office?" And you say, "Oh, more success, more market share, more cash." I don't know.
Who gave Abe the name Mr. Wonderful? Was that you? Was that bias on your part? Or?
No, some of the ladies don't
Do you ever get jealous that, your husband is known as Mr. Wonderful?
No, it's mostly ladies in their 80s or 70s. He fixes their handbags and some other things, and they are very appreciative.
I like people, and I like to please them also.
Yeah.
And thank both of you for being with us on Open to the Public. And one day, if I follow in your footsteps, maybe I can be Mr. Wonderful.
Sure.
Everybody has that possibility.
Thanks.
You have the tools, you have the smile.
Ken Ham is a best-selling author, master chef, 7 best-selling books. You also have a new book coming out, don't you?
Yes, I have a new book coming out in February, published by Hyperion.
And what is that going to be titled? Have you come up with that yet?
Yes, it's called Ken Ham's Kitchen, and it's about your essential guide to all the ingredients that you need for good Asian cooking.
What is in Ken Ham's Kitchen?
Well, it's interesting because I think one of the big problems is there are many Chinese cookbooks out, and nobody tells you which, rice wine to get, which particular brand. I name names.
Help me out here. This is one of the benefits of being the host, basically the guests feed you. Blue Nun.
That's right.
Inside of that was the secret ingredient to that, Ken?
Secret ingredient.
Guys, thanks for being with us and open to the public. Usually I say make everyone look good, but the woman to my right, you always look good. Edith, of course, from MTV Latino. Something the people at home don't know about Edith that you want them to know. The cigar vault, the who's who of celebrities in here. I mean, I see Madonna, I noticed right above your vault here. Any reason behind that, or?
Well, she likes to be on top, I guess. I don't know.
And Michael Jordan is on top of her. Wait a minute.
I know. It's a sandwich. Juwan Howard wanted the one on top of Michael Jordan, but
not with the heat. Forget about it.
No Juwan.
What do you have inside your vault?
Well, I bought these at auction, and these are Cuban cigars that are pre-Castro. They've been
if these were Cuban cigars from today, they would be illegal right now.
Exactly right.
This would be like Geraldo. We got something in Al Capone's vault over here. Instead, we're in Sharif Malnick's vault. John Tisch is not a stranger to South Florida. Your family has been involved with, this is now the Sheraton Bow Harbor. Right. Used to be the Old Americana. For you people at home who don't remember the Old Americana, it was a fun place. What's a weekend like for you? You're president and CEO of Lowe's Hotels. Mm-hmm. You live in New York. What's it like what do you do on a weekend? What do you do for fun?
go through my mail that I haven't had a chance to go through during the week, change a few diapers, and hopefully hit a golf ball every once in a while.
I wish you would bring the family down here. Maybe we can convince the wife to bring you and the kids, make this your residence, and do business in New York.
Well, I still have so many fond memories, and I remember the coffee shop, which is downstairs here, now the Sheraton Bal Harbor, and they used to have the best 7-layer chocolate cake that I ever ate in my life. And considering I was always overweight as a kid, I obviously...
Don't say that to the Zoptic host, okay?
I obviously found it a lot because it was remarkable. And go up to the Rascal House for breakfast and sit there like everybody else and stick a few Danish in my pockets in case I got hungry by 11 o'clock.
Sharon Gless, Cagney and Lacey, just moved from California to Miami Beach.
Miami Beach, to Fisher Island, right.
Why the move?
Well, actually, my husband wanted to move here. He wanted to retire from the television business, which I doubt he's really going to do. But the nice side effect of that is that he chose this area, and I'm thrilled.
We have a new member of our community who comes out and helps raise funds for the PAL. And you people at home can really help this mentor right out. And let's get that field house. And again, I grew up through the PAL program here on the beach. And without the help of the police officers and the guys who do such a terrific job, and people like you coming down.
This is the man we should be interviewing.
Yeah.
I mean, you are a walking advertisement.
A walking and talking at times.
Really?
But they really, have done a great job, and the Beach Police Department, I consider the best in the world.
Great, thank you, Steve. We appreciate it.
The music industry here in South Florida, Miami Beach particularly, is really exploding. We think of music in South Florida, we think of Latin, Hispanic music, Caribbean music, Shang Record, Luther Mac McKenzie, the man. I mean,
this is the latest CD from Patra. It's entitled Scent of Attraction, Patra.
And you got Mad Cobra, doing Milkman. I mean,
Milkman, door-to-door delivery.
So you folks at home, if you want that record, call Luther. He will personally deliver it in a milk truck.
Exactly. This is our latest release. This is actually a pre-release you're looking at. It'll be released in September on EMI Records, and we're really proud of this. I think it's a good project.
Well, Shang Records here, 5th Street, Washington Avenue, Miami Beach. Luther Mac McKenzie.
That's it.
With Bubba Cohen. Hey,
All
I'm
right.
learning this stuff now.
You got it, Bubba.
Thanks. This could be a winning combination here in the lobby of Eden Rock Hotel. Kennedy and Cohen. Of course, I have Congressman Joseph Kennedy honoring us here in South Florida. What brings you to South Florida?
Well, I'm here to see some old friends like Ron Lowy and a number of others that have been willing to give me a helping hand on my campaign, and to visit with some good people that have been great friends of the Kennedy family for many, many years.
The name Kennedy is synonymous with politics here in the United States, and it's synonymous with tragedy also. Why did you decide to get involved in politics?
Well, I mean, I think I had done a lot of work for many years in citizens energy, and I just felt that the government is a much more effective way of dealing with the same kinds of issues and problems that I think families deal with on a day-to-day basis. My father always felt that politics was an honorable profession, and I think that it still can be. People tend to denigrate politics and to run down politicians, so I think that it's important that we recognize that we need to have a sense of community in this country and not always be focusing so much on the negative, but really be focusing on what we can do by helping one another. We are a nation of rights, but we're also a nation of responsibilities. And I think to emphasize the notion that we have to take individual actions to begin to solve our problems is one that is still important to stress in terms of public life.
Let's get off of politics a minute. I understand you're a pretty good fisherman. That true? I mean,
well, I do love to fish.
Does that bring you here down to South Florida often, or you don't get the opportunity?
Not as often as I would like, but there's still a couple of fish swimming around Massachusetts, and whenever we get down to Florida, although I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pull it off this trip because I got to be back in Boston tomorrow. But this is it's really my wife Beth and my two sons Matt and Joe. I think our first love is getting out on the ocean and seeing if we can land one, and we'd love to do it off the Florida coast.
Well, listen, we hope we can have you here fishing a little bit more somewhere in your busy schedule and helping the people of this country. Thank you for being with us.